Hi, Pipeline admins. Thanks for joining me over here in Settings, under Data Entry, and Custom Fields. Pipeline CRM already gives you a set of system fields, things like first name, last name, company name, and address. These are the basics you'd expect to find in any CRM. But every business is unique, and that's where custom fields come in. Custom fields let you capture the data that matters specifically to your business. Whether it's product details, contract terms, or a specific region or industry, you can add that in if it's important to your workflow. As you can see in this demo situation, there are a ton of custom fields created. To manage these custom fields, and be able to grab, hey, I want to find the construction-based custom fields easily without scrolling through a whole list, you can create a custom field group. If I click on here, we're going to call this test demo. Go ahead and hit save and close. If I scroll here, you can see that test demo. Let's start adding some custom fields. And the reason that we have you add custom fields in specifically, such as by Boolean, by calculated field, by currency, by date, or a dropdown, is so everybody is entering in this information exactly the same. The date, super important. Somebody types in August, another person types in AUG, somebody else types in 08. It just becomes really hard to track down, your August dates. We'll get to dates here in a second, but let's go ahead and start here with the Boolean field. This is a true or false, yes or no, which is a great criteria if you want to filter for, let's, for example, say, photo taken. Your users will be able to use this drop down and hit yes or no, and you can easily sort which customers have had that photo taken. I am in the deal, so these custom fields will show up when you enter in a deal or when you're in the deal list view and are filtering. You can create different custom fields for companies as well as people. Let's go back to the deal. We'll scroll down here to test demo. And let's keep going. We'll add another custom field. And this one is going to be a calculated field. Much like Excel, we can take data in your custom fields and calculated from data hosted in other fields. Calculated fields currently support system and custom fields that are numeric, currency, and date fields. Let's set up a super easy one. We're going to call this one remaining budget. And we are going to calculate our budget minus our cost, again, to give us our remaining budget. Let's hop down here to the calculation box here. We're going to scroll and we are going to find our custom field that we created called budget. And I know that is located down here in deal attributes. So I'll click here and I'll scroll down and I'm going to say, we want to take our budget and I want to use the arithmetic feature. You'll see here, you could use the function, Excel functions here, a list of them here. But right now we're going to use the arithmetic. I'm going to say the budget minus, it's going to tell me that it's not quite right yet. We still have stuff to add. So let's go in and add in our costs calculated field, which I know is under deal attributes. Great. And there's our cost. So now budget minus cost, anything we pop in the budget, anything we pop in the cost, those will calculate to equal the remaining budget. Go ahead and hit save. Actually, we want this output type to be a currency, and we do want this field totaled on your list. So when you go into that list view and you sort for budget and cost, you sort for the remaining budget, it will total on your list. Go ahead and click save. We're going to add another custom field, and now we're going to the currency, and this is where you can capture dollar amounts without needing to enter a currency symbol. You can also total these fields on your lists, and you're able to pull these up in reports. We're going to enter a name here, and let's just call this additional fee. Great. Go ahead and hit save. We'll add another custom field. We talked about the date earlier, but let's talk about it again. You can choose a date from a calendar for things like founding dates or birthdays. Let's say you send birthday cards out. We're going to say date of birth. and we can hit save. When your users go to enter that date of birth, a calendar will pop up and allow you to choose the day, the month, and the year. We're going to add another custom field, drop down. This lets you create a list with a single select option, and this is ideal for fields like industry or region. So let's just create one called industry. And then you pop down here and let's add the industries. We've got the industry name already in use. This is, again, goes back, so we'll just rename it Industry 1. We could say, food and bev is one. Go ahead and click that little check mark. We're going to add a new one. We'll call this one construction, and so on. When your users click on the industry, a list will pop up, and you'll be able to choose one of these industries. Don't forget to hit save. Let's add another one. This is the multiple association. I'll also talk about the single association as well. This is the ability to link one or more companies within your Pipeline account. So in this case, we are in the multiple association. Let's say we want to associate several manufacturer companies that we have in Pipeline to this deal. We could just say manufacturer. And this will allow you users to associate several different companies, several different maybe manufacturers to the one deal. Numeric, perfect for numerical data like employee count or locations. You can even total these values in the report. So let's just use employee. So let you add a number in there. Again, you can total this field on your list. We'll go here to pick list, much like the drop down. It's a multi-select though for cases like product interest or if they've attended different trade shows. Let's do product interest. And then we can add, do this product interest, we'll do a 1. We can add product 1. Go ahead and hit the little green check mark. Let's say product 2. This allows your users to check maybe the customer is interested in both product 1 and product 2. The pick list allows you to pick multiple. All right, we're going to add another custom field here, and it's our last one called the text. So this is for free form information like addresses or descriptions. Just remember, exact matches are needed when filtering by text. Let's say you want to grab people's hobbies. You could pop that in here. And this leaves the field open for users to type in different hobbies. Everybody has so many different hobbies. You could put this as a drop down, but it would require you to keep adding as new hobbies arise. An admin would need to go in and add a new hobby to that drop down. Something like this allows your users to freeform. But again, if somebody spells baseball wrong, it's hard to grab in a filtering situation. Go ahead and hit save. Once you've created all of these, to edit them, you can click here on the little pencil button. That'll bring you in here. You can edit as needed. If you would like to duplicate, you absolutely can. Clicking this duplicate button here. And if you've decided that you don't want this custom field anymore, you can hit delete. Just note that once a field is created, this type can't be changed. So be sure to select the best fit for your data from the start.